Hello class 6, I hope you all are taking good care of yourself in this time. Stay at home, stay safely, okay? Have healthy food, you will be okay. You will be all right. Everything will be all right. If you will have healthy food, do some exercises, okay? Sleep on time, wake up early in the morning. If you follow all these habits in your daily life, you will be fit. Okay. Today we are doing civics. As you all know, we have completed one chapter including two parts in history, lesson number 1AB, the River Valley Civilization, part first and second. Today we are doing civics. Okay. For that, I want to tell you something. You will have this type of register for history, civics and geography. This time I am talking about history, civics only. Okay. You should have register. Okay. Register. Divide your register in three parts. First two part will be used for history. For doing history work, you can use. Now, 1/3 part of this register, this part you will use for civics. Okay. And you will fold this page like this so that you will get to know from here you have started your civics work. Okay. Here you will write civics and from here you will start your civics work. Students, chapter number 1, rural local self-government. First chapter, rural local self-government. Rural. The meaning of rural is village. Government looks after in villages. There is local government. That is called what? Local government. Local government in villages means rural local self-government. Rural local self-government. As we all know, India is a vast country. A big country. It is not possible for a union government or a central government to look after the whole country. Okay. Central or union government, they are same. Okay. Indian Constitution originally provided for a two-tier system of government. Our country has provided for two-tier system, that is union or central government and state government. Okay. Representing the Union of India and the state governments. But a vast country, a big country like India cannot be run only through these two tiers. State or union government cannot handle. So, in the late 1950s, the Balwant Rai Mehta Committee, a committee which was called the Balwant Rai Mehta Committee, recommended decentralization of power. The Balwant Rai Mehta Committee recommended the decentralization of power. Decentralization. Now, the meaning of decentralization. When power is taken away from central and state governments. When the power is taken away from central and state governments and given to local government. It is called decentralization. When the power is taken away from the state and the union governments and given to the local government. It is called what? It is called decentralization. Now, the basic idea. What is the reason? What is the reason behind it to do this for decentralization? The paragraph which I am reading now, this will be helping you while doing answer. Okay. The basic idea behind this decentralization is that there are a large number of problems, a large country, a vast country, obviously large number of problems and issues which are best settled at local level. Locally, they will be settled. If our representative will be from our locality, our area, then he will understand better the issue and the problems. Okay. People have better knowledge of problems in their localities. They also have better ideas on where to spend money. Also, they will have better idea where to spend money and how to manage things more efficiently and how to manage things more efficiently. Keeping all these points in mind, our constitution makers, they recommended the system of Panchayati Raj. They recommended the system of Panchayati Raj at the local level. In villages, there will be a government called Panchayati Raj. Okay. Now, what is Panchayati Raj? Panchayati Raj, what is a Panchayati? What is Panchayati Raj? Panchayati Raj is a form of local government in rural areas. Panchayati Raj is a form of local government in the rural areas. The local administration at the village level is looked after through, and the local administration at the village level, village level is looked after through a three-tier system. Namely Panchayat. Panchayat, village level. Panchayat, village level. Okay. Block Samiti, block or Tehsil level. And Zilla Parishad, district level. Five or six villages, they form a block samiti. They clubbed together and form what? Block samiti. And 5 or 6 block samitis, they clubbed together and form Zilla Parishad. Okay. The top of among these three is Zilla Parishad, then block samiti, then Panchayat. Okay. All the three Panchayat, block samiti, Zilla Parishad put together are called Panchayati Raj. Okay. They only prepare or they only form Panchayati Raj in village, okay, in rural areas. Now the three-tier system, they are what? They are three-tier system. They are called three-tier system: Panchayat, Block Samiti, Zilla Parishad. And how do they work? Students, as you can see over here, there are houses, okay. All these, they are one village. They form what? One village panchayat. Village panchayat. Again, there is another village. They also form what? Village panchayat. These also and these also. All these houses you can see, and they form what? Village panchayat. Panchayat. Here also village panchayat. Okay. They all are, there are, you can see 4 villages, 4 village panchayats. Okay, 4 village panchayat. For example, 4 village panchayat. There are 4 village panchayat. It means for 2 village panchayat, there will be 1 block samiti. But it is very less. 4 or 5 village panchayat, more than only they form 1 block samiti. For 4 or 5 village panchayat, there will be 1 block samiti. Okay. Here another block samiti. Block samiti. Okay. Here after this block samiti, another block samiti in a village, in a district, grouped together to form Zilla Parishad. To form Zilla Parishad. Under the Panchayati Raj, the village panchayat are the basic unit. Village panchayat, they are the basic units. We have noted that the work of a village panchayat is limited. Work of a village panchayat is limited in village only, and it is of primary type. They are primary type also, but there are certain functions or projects which a village or its panchayat cannot undertake. Work which cannot be done by village panchayat. For that, it has to depend upon other nearby villages, and in turn the villages shall have to depend upon the town. For that, villages have to depend on town. Let us take an example. Village panchayat may be able to run primary school. Village panchayat, there are primary schools, but in their villages only. In their villages only, there may be primary school, but no single village will be able to run senior secondary school. But no single village can run senior secondary school. For this, a number of villages shall have to join hands, shall have to group together. So, for bigger common problems or projects, several neighboring villages are grouped together to form block samiti. Block samiti. The block samiti is the second tier. The block samiti is the second tier of the Panchayati Raj system. The block samiti looks after the common needs and problems of the villages in a block or tehsil. Then, what is the role of Zilla Parishad? A block samiti may have several villages, but no block samiti will be sufficient enough to look after the bigger needs of the people life, higher education, development of science park, etc. So, to look after all this, all the block samitis are clubbed together to form Zilla Parishad. To form or to make Zilla Parishad. Okay? As no block samiti is self-sufficient, the block samiti in a district are grouped together to form Zilla Parishad. The Zilla Parishad or the district council is the third tier in the 3-tier system of Panchayati Raj. First is village panchayat, second is block samiti, and third one is Zilla Parishad. These three are the 3-tier system of Panchayati Raj. All the 3 institutions, namely the panchayat, the block samiti and the Zilla Parishad, together are called Panchayati Raj or the 3-tier system of rural local self-government. Okay. who will be the head of these tiers? District collector. Okay. Jilla Parishad is headed by district collector, and block samiti is headed by block development officer or BDO, block development officer. Block Samiti is headed by block development officer. Each block Samiti will have one block development office. That you understood. Now village panchayat. Village panchayat is headed by Sarpanch or Pradhan. Okay, village panchayat is headed by Pradhan or Sarpanch or Mukhiya. They are called different. They are called by different names in different states. Okay. Yes, class. These are some exercises which you had to do in book. First, fill in the blanks. The system of counting of Mesopotamians was sexagesimal. Second one, Sumerians. Third one, Pharaoh. Fourth, the Sphinx has the head of a man and the body of a lion. Fifth, a preserved dead body is known as mummy. Sixth, pagodas. Now match the columns. Match the column. Many students, they have done like this. No. Students, you are now in class 6. You have to write like this. Your sequence will be in match the columns 3, 4, 1, 5, 2. I am repeating 3, 4, 1, 5, 2. Now true or false, Mesopotamia is Egypt of modern times. Is it correct? No, it is not. False. Iraq. Mesopotamia is Iraq of modern times. Second one, incorrect. False. Egypt was called the gift of the river Nile. Huang Ho cut Huang Ho and write over there Nile. Third one, this sentence is true. The Chinese thought that there was life after death. Yes, true. Fourth one, silk production and silk industry was an important economic activity of Egyptian people. No, it is incorrect. False. Chinese people. Fifth one, Confucius was one of the greatest philosophers of Mesopotamia. Is it true? No, it is false. China. So, Confucius was one of the greatest philosophers of China. Okay. Now, question based on skill. This question you have to do yourself and you have to show your skill for this. Carefully observe the given pictures and answer the following questions. Identify the pictures and give a suitable title. Identify. I can help you to identify only. Okay. The Great Wall of China, ziggurats, and this is what? Pyramid. Suitable title you have to give yourself. Okay. So, title you have to give yourself. Second one, mention the country in which the above structures are located. China, Iraq, Egypt. Write a line about each of them. This also you will write yourself. Okay. Very less students have sent these exercises to me. You will get marks for this. Understood? So, send complete assignments. Okay. While sending each assignment, you have to send complete work of the given assignment. That's all for the day. We will continue this chapter in next video. And the next video will be after vacation. I request my students to revise all the works. Okay. And students, those have not sent some assignments, they will complete their work in holidays and send as soon as possible. Okay. And utilize your holidays, improve your skill. Okay. Thank you and Happy holidays.